George, right side. And there's the drop.
Whoa, wait a second. Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
Pushes through the contact and scores it.
Leonard dishes to George, and it's George finishing it off.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
A fierce two-hand.
To think about Paul George and what many consider to be that devastating leg injury he suffered. There were people who doubted whether he could come back, and now stronger than ever.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Sure, he'd ever play again.
That's exactly right. It shows the determination he has and how much love for the game of basketball. He overcame that physical setback and the mental toll that's part of that, and still enjoying an incredible NBA career.
And here's George. 8 points for him. Into the lane, and George with the stop.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
He can play through the contact and still score. That's nice.
And the jam by George.
What about the flashy display from Paul George? Complete mastery.
That one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Here's George. And he buries his first look.
Not a lot of wings are willing to score inside like Paul George. I mean, part of why he's elite at his position. Dunking and getting to the rim looks so easy.
And George, here we go. And he gets the bucket. George has got 6.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Lob pass to George, and it's George finishing it off.
I tell you what, mind-blowing experience when you look at Paul George as a dunker.
Levine against George. Oh, my goodness!
That is incredible.
Throwing it home.
Not fair at all. Did you see it?
That is Paul George, the incredible vertical.
What a trainer. He told me it's a sprained elbow, and they put some ice on it, and they're hoping that he doesn't have any inflammation. Coming back tonight is not an option for him, and they're hoping he won't have to miss too much time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know.
Now George. He takes it in, and it's good. 2 points. George has got 37.
Boy, the consistency he's had tonight has been impressive. Really steady.
Against Leonard to the paint. It's stolen by Leonard. Throws it up high, and the jam by George.
Boy, the high-flying acrobatics of George, something to behold.
The game is never over, so you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
George with the bucket.
And a lot of teams are... almost every position on the floor.
Yeah, that switchability is such a valuable thing.
Jackson. Here's George, and George with the stop.
You gotta have this great ball control when you're making a move like that, and Paul George definitely has the handle.
Even when he throws the finish.
Here's George. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Now it's a 5-point Clipper lead.
And there's the lob. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
George drives in. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
They're doing a great job.
Fade away. Oh, and that one had the right spin.
We told him, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, get into the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
So good, so experienced.
10 rebounds now in the game. And the layup is good off the 25 points in the game. Leonard double teamed. It's George on the drive. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. 6 points for him.
Boy, how about the deceptive strength of George fending off the defense exceedingly well there and taking the blast of putbacks.
Here's George. Here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
And this is where PG, at his height, because of his size, he got that advantage to see over the defense.
For Chicago, Ball and Levine make up the backcourt. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Patrick Williams, and it's DeRozan. Here's George. 25 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Yep, count it. George has got 11 points here in the second half.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
It's George on the wing. With the drive, that drop, and it comes off an assist from Bledsoe. George has got 8.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Jackson dishes to George. Over McCollum. And yep, finally dropped after rolling around the rim. George has got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision.
To the inside. And the dunk by Zubac.
With the ability to make plays from the wing, Paul George is a complete offensive player.
Good off the glass. George has got 14.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Offensive rebound. Ooh, poked away. And stolen by Leonard. And George gets it to go on the assist from Jackson. George has got his second bucket.
You always talk about the first 2 steps in transition.
Crossover, just couldn't convert the finish.
Here's George. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket.
George against Beal. Now here's George. He's closely guarded. And the shot's good.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
So it sounds like they want to turn Kawhi Leonard into a passer tonight. Coach told his team he has to make someone else beat them.